Hey folks, so this is post-production Barrett here. I've got a video I'd like to share here. You might see here only I've got the one star, so you might be wondering why I want to show you this. Well, I came upon the solution much later than I should have, but I wanted to show you something you might try if you run into a similar situation. So here is the solve for 19 part 1. I'll jump back in later and I'll show you some stuff. Good morning. It's a new day. You got a new kitty. Well, same kitty, but new day for kitty. 19, day 19. Day 19. Linen layout. Today, this table of thoughts from your end. Very seriously, absolutely nothing on the fast field. EOC, EOC. Design your chances to the on store. Only way now. After reaching the chat, you still don't have recommended. However, you need to and only heard about the cost deal. If you can still the free. Every towel at this onsen is marked with a pattern of colored stripes. There are only a few patterns, but for any particular pattern, the staff can get you as many towels with that pattern as you need. Each stripe can be white, blue, black, red, or green. So a towel with a pattern GGR would have a green stripe, and then a red stripe in that order. You can't reverse a pattern by flipping a towel upside down, as that would cause the onsen logo to face the wrong way. The official onsen branding expert has produced a list of designs, each a long sequence of stripe colors that they would like to be able to display. You can use any towels you want, but all of the towel stripes must match the desired design. To display the design RGR, you could use two RG towels and then an R towel, an RGR towel and then a GR towel, or even a single massive RGR towel, assuming such towel patterns were actually available. To start, collect together all of the available towel patterns and the list of desired designs, your puzzle input, for example. The first line indicates the available towel patterns. In this example, the onsen has unlimited towels with a single red stripe, unlimited towels with a white stripe, and then a red stripe, and so on. After the blank line, the remaining lines describe a design the onsen would like to be able to display. In this example, the first design, BRWRR, indicates that the onsen would like to be able to display a black stripe, a red stripe, a white stripe, and then two red stripes in that order. No, not all designs will be possible with the available towels. In the above example, the designs are possible or impossible as follows. These two are impossible. In this example, 6 of the 8 designs are possible with the available towel patterns. To get into the onsen as soon as possible, consult your list of towel patterns and desired designs carefully. How many designs are possible? So we'll probably be doing some list joining, I suppose. We want to get these orders of strings. We'll probably run through the example and see if there's a way that we can figure out all the combinations we can order these things. I don't know how to do this. I guess I would start at anything that starts with the first letter. Well, I guess I would start with the longest ones, see the longest match I have, and then look at the last letter to see if I have the next letter or something. Well, I guess the next letter to see what the next letter starts with. And then if there's nothing that I can form the word with, I'll look at the next longest one. This could be recursive because starting letter is going to be different each time, and I'm going to have some letters on the back side. I think I want to make the towels available as a dictionary. What if instead I just went through the patterns and did it with the letters? If I did that. Media. 6. Okay, well, I think we're gonna try it. Oh no. So it looks like we're kind of deep. We'll let it go. I don't know. No progress it seems. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna let it run. Alright, so the code here is pretty much as you see it in the video from part 1. So what I what I realized is I was examining how this function was working, and it's calling the same thing a lot. So it's sometimes calling the same pattern for multiple times. So what we saw in the video is the first couple work fine, and then the third one, I think it is, fails pretty quickly. Or, well, it hangs, and I ran it for what you'd seen, and it wasn't really progressing at all. So what I remembered I could do is, if I see that it's calling this function and it continues to have the same inputs, I can cache that output for that input. So what it'll do is it'll shortcut all the long string operations, list operations that are going on in that loop, where it's trying to match up all the sequences. So if something fails pretty early, it's going to be doing a lot of backtracking to try to get to a match. So I'll show you here again what this looks like if I just run it as it was, and it gets hung up there. I guess it's the fourth one. So now what I can do is I can import from FuncTools. I'll import this LRU cache. I think there's another cache option. This LRU least recently used cache, I think, is appropriate for this problem. It's going to prioritize cache for more recently used functions, basically, which looks good for our case. So I will uncomment that from this as the decorator for this function that I've got, which we see as the main function for this, which, if I pick the right one, is the main function. So I think one difference I made from the video is I've got a global, or I have to pass the available tiles in as well. I made this a global, so if I don't plan on changing this, if you do plan on changing this, you're going to have to invalidate the cache on your own, and there's a way to do that. Check the docs. So let's try this one. I think it's still trying to run the other one. So now I've uncommented this LRU cache decorator. Max size, I'm giving it none, and then typed, there's no different types of arguments, so it doesn't matter. So now we see it's running very quickly past that one it was getting hung up on, and it returned with an answer, 367, and from the part 1, that was the answer. So it was over 24 hours, but I was able to go back and get this one with using this cached feature, so it wouldn't have to do this lengthy list operation. We did try to go for the part 2, and the part 2 asks for, instead of just one, return all of them. I didn't really spend too much time on it, but I didn't end up getting another star for that. I wanted to just kind of show you this LRU operator and how it worked for this situation of mine. Thanks for watching. G'day. Hi, do you need some food? Let's get you some food. Is this really not? What are we doing here?